What's up, everybody? Welcome to Dice House DCO commentary. Today I'm bringing you commentary here, kind of a live com and all that. I'm going to just be talking about various things. I'm sitting here playing this game here. Right now I'm heading into the Regal Hotel Tier 3 challenge here. I've got one piece of Winged Fury to get. As you can tell, yes, I am fire again. That's right, I'm back in more ways than one, son. Yeah, get back from my vacation on Monday evening. Did not get back on the game like I would have liked to have because I was tired, yo. But been back on the past couple of days. I went back to Fire yesterday, and it's good to be back. It's good to be back in more ways than one. So let's talk about everything that went on over the weekend. And no, I'm not going to talk about my vacation, or my family or anything like that. I'm going to talk about SOE Live. We're going to be getting into a lot of detail about this on SOE Sourcecast this week. Pretty sure we're going to be doing a live stream for that this weekend here. I'm talking about it. And my buddy Trex actually talked about some of this too. Some of the stuff that's going on as far as, stuff they announced. Because, I mean, they announced a lot of stuff at SOE Live in regards to DCUO. Obviously, that. Well, before I even get into that, I want to talk about the test server. Update 20 is on the PC test server right now. It's not really introduced. It's content light, but with what they're doing with it, it's it's all setting up for what's to come here in the future. In regards to doggone wax, in regards to things they're adding to the game. Starting off with mind you, I'm going off the test notes here, server test notes for PC for the test servers. So some of the stuff may change here in the future, or it may will actually stay the same. Mostly though, update 20 looks like it's more of a very large patch than anything else. Now they are adding a new PvP arena for Legends. It's called Temple of Ices, a Legends arena. It's just going to be exclusive for people who have Hands of Fate, okay, and legendary members. All right. No mention of whether it's a 5v5 or a 4v4 or what it is yet, or a 2v2 or 1v1. Nobody knows yet. Just it's called Temple of Ices Legends map. So we've got that to look forward to in the update here. Hopefully folks will be testing that out on the test servers for us. I know my buddy Trex is going to be looking into everything that is being put on these test servers right now tonight, or actually got put on last night. Also, Strikers Island stuff. All the Toyman challenges over there, they're all being moved, and that is because of what's going on with DLC 6 that they announced in at SOE Live. DLC 6 is being called Home Turf. Home Turf is introducing for the first time player layers. Basically, you're going to be able to have your own Bat Cave, or if you're a Marvel guy, you get to have your own Stark Tower. Now, this there's some controversy about this DLC, all right, because folks are okay. I'll tell you guys straight up, it is not introducing any new duos, from what I know. It's not introducing any new alerts or raids. Okay, this is all about Home Turf, all about player layers. All right, you're not getting anything new in regards to large group content. This is very solo content oriented. I like to grab these health barrels because every once in a while I run out of power. So, all right, what all are we getting with this home turf stuff, and what exactly do these layers do? All right. Well, first off, all right, if you guys are just going off of the producer letter, which you guys should definitely be going off of that, not all the info that was revealed is on there in regards to what we're getting with it. So what you need to do though is go to twitch.tv/SOE, all right, and find the keynote video where Jens actually gets on there and gets up on the stage and he talks about everything that you see in regards to what they've been able to release to us so far. All right, now I've gone through and I've watched that video, and I can tell you, I'm just trying to talk while I'm fighting here. I can tell you what Jens has said, but I highly encourage you guys to go there and watch the video, listen to Jens talk about it, because there's a lot of good info there in regards to what all we're getting here. Okay, so I'm going to go down the list here real quick while I'm trying to do this boss fight, because I'm just crazy like that, yo. So, with player layers, alright, I smashed that barrel and I can't even get any of my power back in from it. With player layers, alright, what you're going to get is basically your own home base. Like I said, your own Batcave, or, you know, if you are a Marvel guy, you know, your own little Stark Tower or whatever. Okay, along with that, okay, what you're going to be able to do with this stuff is you're going to be able to, basically, you're going to be able to, you know, you get your layer and everything, you want to set it down, and you're going to be able to put it wherever you want to, in any city. You can put it in Metropolis or Gotham. Yeah, I'm running. I need a barrel. Metropolis or Gotham. And any location in those cities. I mean, I've already got a nice piece of real estate picked out for where my penthouse layer is going to be. There's going to be different types too. You're going to be able to have like a Batcave types layer, or you're going to be able to do a penthouse style or a Batcave layer style. You know, there's going to be different types you can do. Okay. Also, coming up with that, there's going to be two different things. There's generators and there's mainframes inside your layers. All right. The generators you're going to be able to upgrade. And you're going to be able to have access to stuff like vendors, a mailbox in there. You're going to be able to have like your own R&D station in there for everything. You're also going to be getting additional storage. All right, for inside these things. So, I mean, this is huge. This is a lot of stuff, just that right there alone, with these layers and your own, having, you know, access to all this stuff. On top of that, with the mainframes, all right, is like your own personal bat computer, okay? Your own personal bat computer where you're going to be able to, you know, and you're going to be able to upgrade that too. I mean, you're going to be able to like get alerts on your little, you know, mainframe right there, telling you what's going on. You're also going to be able to upgrade that up to the point where you're going to have your own personal spy satellite, or your own personal Brother Eye type satellite, like Batman had with Brother Eye. You're going to be able to have access to that and upgrade it, and you'll be able to do all sorts. You're going to be able to use that in open world throughout the game, whether it's, you know, open world PvE or PvP. You're going to be able to do stuff like orbital strikes. You know, I mean, can you imagine that, being able to do your own, you know, have access to like something like a bunker buster, but maybe it's, you know, more powerful. I don't know. We don't know what kind of powerful, you know, how powerful it's going to be. But you're going to be able to do orbital strikes. You're also going to get, for the first time, henchmen or sidekicks, depending on your hero or villain. I mean, I've already got a couple sidekicks in this game. You know, I call them Flash and Black Torch, or Lightning Flash and Black Torch. He's going by Solo Marksman right now, Flash. He's trying to hide the fact that he's my sidekick, but that's all right. But I mean, Alpha Star too. He's my sidekick. We had a duel to decide that. But yeah, I mean, you're gonna be able to call these guys in there to help you out. I'm just like right there and all that. Joker was calling in all of his henchmen in the middle of that fight. I'd be able to do that too here in the future. That's cool, dude. I mean, this is a lot of stuff. Also, they're adding what they're calling PvP. They're calling lair duels, which basically is you're going to be able to queue up. I'm guessing it's going to be 1v1s. I don't think it's going to be 2v2s or anything like that. Although 2v2s sounds really cool. But you're going to be able to go in there and queue up for that stuff. Queue up, go in there, and face your enemy in his own lair, or defend your lair from your enemies, and it's really cool. It's really cool, and and who knows what kind of defenses you may be able. I mean, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to have this or not, so don't quote me on it. But you may be able to set up defenses for inside your lair for when you get attacked. And personally, I think that's freaking awesome. And being more of a challenge to fighting your lair. Not to mention the fact you'll be able to call in your henchmen or your sidekicks and all that to help you fight and everything. I mean, this sounds awesome to me. On top of that, they're introducing a lot of new solo missions and some challenges as well. Now, me being who I am not a huge fan of solo missions or challenges anymore. I've done my 500 challenges, so I'm kind of done with doing those. Even though you guys are watching me do a couple here, but like I said, I got to try and find this Winged Fury waste for tanks that drops in these tier 3s. But so you're going to be able to have access to these new missions and everything, and they're taking you through some very iconic areas in the game right now. There's going to be new solo missions on the outside of Arkham Asylum, Ace Chemicals, Steelworks, and Strikers Island. That's another thing. That's why they're moving all the Toyman challenges from Strikers Island, because there's going to be an actual solo mission that you can do out there. I believe it's going to be a daily mission that you can do outside of Strikers, but also outside of Arkham, Ace, and Steelworks. That's right. You guys heard me right. I said Steelworks. Okay. Solo missions, but they're also adding challenges to them as well, where you're going to be able to go in there and do whatever it is. I'm sure it's going to be either helping or fighting Steel. Almost guarantee on that. But yeah, so we're getting a new solo challenge and a few new solo missions in regards to those areas. And from what I understand, if I heard correctly, everything that you do in those missions is you're going to be able to get stuff to upgrade your lair. You're going to be able to get stuff to decorate your lair. It's really, I mean, yeah, we're not getting any new raids. We're not getting any new alerts or anything like that. But with all the people talking about, I mean, I won't deny it. It is kind of difficult to get a pug group together to do a lot of this stuff. So, I mean, why wouldn't you want more solo content? I mean, like, I've said, countless number of times, right? I'm kind of burnt out on solo content myself. Simply because, I do it mostly for the feats. And, I've got my 500 challenges done. Outside of this Winged Fury waste that I don't have yet for tanks, I've got no reason whatsoever to go inside any of these challenges anymore. And I'm the same way with the duos too. the duos, I've got no need or reason to go inside of them except for if there's any new style feats that get dropped. And so I'm actually kind of excited to see some of this new solo content coming down there. And not to mention the fact that you're going to be able to upgrade your lair by doing it. Doing certain missions and everything. I think that's awesome that they're doing this. Being able to go in there and get a fish tank or something like that as a random drop. Man, why did I activate that turret? Anyways, I've already got that feat. So I mean, it's really cool. I know people are really wanting new raids and stuff like that. And I understand that too, because the most fun I have in this game is when I'm playing with my friends on. And I think a lot of other people feel that way. But there's also an element in the game, in a group, part of the community that prefers to play solo, prefers to play the game solo. So, they've got to give some content for that too. And I think what a lot of you guys forget about this game is, alright, especially because, you can play it on the PS3. So there's a lot of people out there who've got this whole mentality of they're coming from games like Call of Duty or Battlefield 3 or other games where you get huge spanning maps and everything like that, along with new content that comes in, and that stuff's a lot easier for them to do. That's like throw together some new maps and everything like that. You're still looking at the same mechanics and everything. When they add new stuff to DCUO, it's a little more complicated than that. Because you got to take in not just I guarantee you, the guys that are looking at this content and thinking it's not much, they're not looking at it as like, okay, so you add something new for Battlefield 3, you're not looking at new game mechanics. All right, you're just looking at new maps basically. Battlefield 3. They add new weapons and everything in there, but again, that stuff's like on a little slider scale when they're in the development stage. So they just set it appropriately, and then all you have to worry about is the skin design for it. It's not like that with DCUO. It's not like that at all with DCUO. And my inventory apparently is full. So you can't look at it as, oh, okay, well they're adding this. That. Well, why can't they add this? Yes, some of the map structures are already there, and I know I'm kind of rambling right now, but I'm going off tangent a little bit about some of the things I want to talk about. But it's a little more expansive than what some of you guys are talking about, in regards to. Wait for your hands. Cool. I already got it, though. Everything that they actually can add into the game. Anyways, though, that's what's coming with home turf. All right. I understand you guys. There's some people out there who don't think it's big enough. I almost guarantee you, though, that you're gonna see exactly how huge this is. All right, because. As I'm going to get into later, this is building up towards a lot of other things. All right, they had talked about DLC 6, Home Turf DLC. Okay, they also talked about some of the next DLCs we're going to be seeing next year, including DLC 7, which they're temporarily calling. I don't know. They say it's an in-house name right now, so they didn't really they didn't say if the name was going to stick or not. But DLC 7 is going to be called Origin Crisis. Okay. Origin Crisis is continuing the story of future Batman and future Lex. Okay, anybody who has not beaten Prime Battleground, spoiler alert. Alright? Spoiler alert, skip a few minutes ahead on the video. Alright, do it now. Spoiler alert. At the end of Prime Battleground Raid, you know, when you defeat Brainiac, alright, Lex Luthor comes in, he's like, oh, finally, you know, blah, 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 blah. And then future Lex comes in and says, ha, 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 stab you in the back. And then future Batman shows up, you know, Luthor, I said I'd follow you. You know, and they both jump down into the center of the earth and towards the center of the multiverse. All right. Now, what future Lex is up to is this: future Lex Luthor, you know, and this all entails what's going on in Origin Crisis. All right. Future Lex Luthor is going back in time. Yeah, I know. Time travel stories, man, they drive me nuts. He's going back in time, and he's trying to prevent the origins of some of DCUO's heroes. So one of them, I believe, that was mentioned was how, you know, he's going to be going back in time to Krypton and prevent Superman from being sent to Earth. I believe it was also mentioned about a possibility of him going back and preventing Bruce Wayne's family from being killed and preventing, you know, the origin of Batman. How future Batman is going to like that, I don't know. We'll have to see. But I mean, it's going to be interesting how this is going to play for the villains, you know. And I know you guys are always getting kind of dicked over when it comes to content like this. And I know SOE, you know, I've talked to Meps and Jens, you know, they're working on trying to implement some more villain-oriented content for you guys. Hopefully there's a reasoning behind this. And hopefully Lex is going to be going back there and trying to screw up, I don't know, maybe like, you know, Joker's origin or something like that. Because let's face it, those guys don't really get along anyways. But you know, and you know, trying to mess up the origins of other villains. Hopefully, there's something along those lines. You know, and then, you know, those villains are paying you to go back there and, you know, make sure that their origins actually take place. But this is, if you guys pay any attention to the Lightning Strikes DLC, this is kind of a continuation of that duo. You know, you got that duo where you got to go in there, fight Abracadabra, and prevent him from disrupting the Flash's origin. So this is kind of a continuation of that storyline right there. So we've got that to look forward to. And that's going to be introducing, I don't know how many raids. I'm sure there's going to be at least 1 or 2 raids right there that's going to be introducing. Because, you know, we did mention, you know, 2 specific, I did mention 2 specific heroes there, and that's, you know, I'm going off of what they've mentioned. So maybe 2 possible raids coming off of that. But on top of that, that is the DLC. DLC 7 is the DLC. We'll be getting Tier 5 PvE gear. I don't know if you're going to be in PvP gear with that. I really hope so. I think it's a bit early for the PvP gear, considering how, you know, long it takes to earn a full set. Even if you you PvP every day, but you do it without replay badges. Hopefully, you know, I mean, we'll see a PvP set down the road here, but that's basically all we know about DLC 7 right now. Also, they announced the next DLC after that, DLC 8, is going to be called Halls of Power. Now, there's a reason why they're doing all this stuff with home turf, DLC 6. And that's because DLC 8, Halls of Power, is going to be introducing League Halls. Alright? League Halls, that's right. You're finally going to be able to get your own Watchtower, your own Hall of Doom, and stuff like that. You know, your league is going to have its own place. All right, out there, either in open world or maybe even in space. I don't know if we'll be able to have our own little Watchtower up here, looking out into space over Earth or not. Lord knows the freaking outer space up here. If you guys have followed me on Facebook, have liked my Facebook page, you'll see a picture. One of my pictures in there is me, like, I was able to glitch myself outside of the Watchtower and fly almost to the absolute edge of quote-unquote space there, and the doggone Earth was about the same height as my tune is right here. It's kind of ridiculous how huge space is outside the watchtower. I have not been able to glitch myself outside of the Hall of Doom. I don't really spend that much time in it, to be honest with you, because I don't really spend that much time on my villains. Mostly working on my main. But, maybe you'll be able to have your own underwater league lair down there for you guys to, for you and your league buddies to hang out in, have parties in, and whatnot. From my understanding, it's going to be having some of the same benefits as lairs, plus other things. I believe you're going to be able to have like not really a scoreboard, but like kind of like a scoreboard, where it keeps track of all of your members' different accomplishments, maybe things that they've achieved in the game. So maybe you'll be able to actually have a list of who all has this plan or that plan or something like that. No mention of a league bank or anything like that. But also prior to this DLC, they're going to be doing a lot of stuff with the league management tab finally, to set it up for DLC 8. So more details on that are going to be coming in the months ahead, I'm sure. Also, the final DLC they talked about was DLC 9. DLC 9 is called the Trials of Trigon. This is actually something I've been commenting on for the past year or so. More than a year, honestly. The whole loophole thing going on, or plot hole they left with the Trials of Trigon, where or the whole Trigon storyline, basically, because as a hero and a villain, you guys go into the Science Police HQ there in Metropolis, and you go out against Raven, and you try and free her soul self from Trigon's control, and then later on there's a mission. I believe it's a level 14 or so mission on the hero side, where you you fight Brother Blood alongside Dr. Fate and Zatanna and Raven, and you're basically trying to prevent him from doing whatever it is he's trying to do to summon in Trigon. But then on the villain side, as a level 25 mission, you actually go in. This all takes place in that Robinson Park area there. You go in there and you actually free Trigon. You fight all the Titans and you free Trigon. And then that's it. That's all we've heard about it. And that's storyline has been in place since launch. Those are leveling missions, and we haven't heard anything about it. Well, now they are finally wrapping that up with the Trials of Trigon. From my understanding, you're going to be able to go in there and fight his daughters. Daughters or sisters, one of those two. Yeah, daughters or sisters, one of those two. And you're going to be able to screen block that BC morph. Did you see that? But yeah, you're going to be able to fight his daughters on. It's all going to be taking place in Gotham. They're going to be transferring the entire Gotham landscape, from what I understand. And doing that from there. What all exactly that's going to entail, what kind of raids we're looking at, or alerts, or anything like that, I don't know. They did not go into much detail beyond what I just told you. So, I mean, it all sounds like interesting stuff. My main thing is, everybody crying about this DLC 6 home turf, not getting any raids or alerts or anything like that. I mean, if one thing, if there's one thing I learned from this little vacation that I went on, because we went down there, it was for my cousin's wedding, down in Florida there, and we all stayed in like this one nice beach house. And she paid for all of that because it was her son, and We all stayed in this beach house. Now this is like me, my kids, my family, my brother and his wife, my parents, uh, my aunt, her husband. We're talking about my two cousins and their families, with their their husbands and their kids. Um, there's a lot of people in that house, and the saying goes, you can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family. I love my family. I absolutely love my family. But we've all got members of our family who, let's face it, 4 days and 4 nights is about 3 days and 4 nights too long with some of them. They're fun to be around for a little while, but only in small doses. It can be the same way here in this game, with people you've been playing this game with for a year. I mean, every once in a while, I get a little annoyed by some of my buddies here on this game. And I just, that's what, solo content's there for. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I wouldn't, trade in any of the friends I made on this game for anybody. Just, every once in a while you get annoyed with some of the people you're playing with. I mean, I've seen it in my league, with some of our members of, we've done some league versus league matches and everything, and, a little bit of drama gets stirred up over it. It happens. It happens among all of them. That's, why, I kind of do look forward to doing some of the solo content that I do. I mean, like I said, I still run these challenges because I'm farming for styles. But having something new to do it in, that's even better. Plus, it gives, anything new content-wise is good for this game. We're getting these layers, we're getting new challenges and stuff. I think it's a step in the right direction. Yeah, we're not getting the raids, we're not getting the alerts and stuff like that, but honestly, I mean, we got all this content right now. If you're already bored, then stop using your replay badges. Alright? I'm sorry, but, I mean, seriously, if you guys are already bored with this game, or the content in it, stop using your damn replay badges. Alright? Stop rerunning Gates like 20 times a day, or Black Dawn, or Vengeance. Stop running that shit like, 5 to 10 times a day. Do something different. Hang out with your friends in the game, do open world stuff. Do some PvP. That's always fun. Go raid a freaking nightclub or a PD. Go mess up Fight Club, because those scrubs need smacked around. Make your own fun in the game, because I mean that's what MMO is. It's not all about raiding, and it's not even all about PvP. It's all about getting together with your buddies and having fun in it. And if you're not doing that, then you're doing something wrong. You're getting bored in this game with as much as there is to do. You're doing it wrong. I mean, it's not all about just doing the missions and doing the content. It's about hanging out with your friends and all that, making friends and hanging out with them in the game, and just having fun. But yeah, that's about it here for that. That's about it for my commentary about having fun in this game. If I gotta tell you how to have fun in this game, then you're definitely doing it wrong. But yeah, I was about ready to say something. I forgot what it was. Look at all these women. They want me. Oh man, there was something else I was going to add, and I cannot remember what it is off the top of my head. I want this shield, I know that. I definitely want this shield. I mean, I'm happy with the simple brass, or the polished brass style I got, but I really want that Wonder Woman shield. Alright. I think I've earned that. Being back to fire is fun. I've missed it a lot. Oh, I was gonna say something, and it was gonna be awesome. and I cannot remember what it is now.
No, do not
And that's
give
very
in to the
annoying.
power. Hold fast to the truth. That's
It's very,
what the
very
Lord
annoying.
spells.
Oh, SOE Live. I don't want to mention this. SOE Live. I know me and Trex have been talking about it. I am definitely in for SOE Live next year. If you guys can make it, plan ahead. You should definitely come and join me and Trex. He tried to get away, didn't he? There was something else I wanted to say. Now it's really annoying me that I can't remember it. I was knocking Wonder Woman all over the place right now. What was I talking about? I was talking about having fun in the game. More than just the missions. More than just PvP. Wow. I've just drawn a complete blank on that, and I'm really frustrated now. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be starting to save up, though, for SOE Live next year. Heading out there. I'm going to see if I can get my buddy Mr. E to come and join us, too. You know, me and him is going to get in that Legends tournament. Get in that Legends 2v2 tournament. See if we can wreck some noobs at SOE Live. Take home some money. Pay for our trip. That would be cool. Look at her holding that shield up. Just like taunting me with it. Taunting me with that shield, Wonder Woman. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. Oh man, I want that shield bad. Look at that thing. I deserve it. Anyways, that's going to be about it for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know if you guys are looking for this home turf stuff. The home turf DLC and all these other DLCs I mentioned. Like I said, I mean, it's not exactly, it may not be, you know, extra raids and all that, but it's content that people have been asking for a while. People have been asking for player lairs, league halls, all that stuff. They've been asking for it for a while now, and they're getting it to us. So I think we should all look forward to it. As much as we may not, you know, wish, or as much as we may wish for other stuff and all that, as long as we keep letting our voices be known and be heard, and you know, we do it in a, you know, relatively nice and pleasant manner. You know, you don't have to be rude about it, but you let them know that, and you're not gonna have to. You know, you'll be heard. You will be heard. You know, let me know, and I will do my best to make sure that you're heard as well. Because I do, on occasion, get to, you know, chat with Meps every once in a while, and you know, I'm not saying he listens and does what I tell him to do, because that would not be his job at all. But you know, I mean, he does listen, you know, and he does, you know, pass things along to the devs and everything. Yeah, let me know. You know, stop by the live stream tonight, or not tonight, but the live stream we're going to be doing, the Sourcecast, this weekend, and let us know there as well. When exactly we're going to be doing the Sourcecast, I'm not exactly positive. I will let you guys know here later this week. You know, most likely tomorrow, when exactly we'll be doing it. But yeah, stay tuned and all that. Also, you know, yep, my sub event month thing for the week, you know, the weekends next month. I have not forgotten about that. Once I iron out some dates and everything for that, I will let you guys know, and I'll, you know, try and get a schedule together for what I'll be doing on those weekends and with who. Definitely, if you want to be a part of that, you want to join the Daddy's House voice chat channel here on the game. Just go to your settings. I'll show you guys real quick. I'm dragging this video out a bit, but I want to show you guys this real quick. Go to the Daddy's House, or go to your settings. All right, go to your settings. You come over here to your chat options. You go to join/create custom channel. All right, you click on that. You type in the name of the channel, which is just the daddy's house, and it doesn't matter what if you use caps or not, it doesn't matter. All right, and then you push the square button to join it. All right, and then it'll put a tab down here for it like that, and then it'll show up on your chat box right there, and you'll be able to enter into it. As a matter of fact, I'm in it right now. I've got my mic muted, but oh, there was somebody in here earlier. Didn't get a chance to say hi to him, but oh well. I always have this channel up unless the voice is glitching for me. So, stop by, say hi. If I don't say hi to you right away, it doesn't mean I'm ignoring you. It's probably because I'm either in a PvP match or I'm in a raid or something. I'm busy. All right. I'm always trying to be doing something on this game. All right. Let's stop showing you my guy's back. So, yeah. That's it for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the video in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think about everything that was announced at SOE Live. Me and Trex are more likely going to be going into more detail about it on the Sourcecast live stream later this week. If you liked the video, please do so by giving it a thumbs up. And if you guys haven't done so already, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. Until next time, you guys all take care. Bye.